Dear students, today we will start with our unit 2, that is software requirement analysis and specification. So first topic is requirement engineering. Requirement describe what of a system, not how. This requirement engineering produces the one large document which is written in natural language, and that is called as the SRS. This SRS is written in the natural language so that it can be recognized by all the people which is involved in the software engineering process. Because of the without well written document, developers do not know what to build, customers do not know what to expect and what to validate. So it is necessary to document the requirement. Okay, so the crucial process steps for this requirement engineering are requirement elicitation, requirement analysis, requirement documentation and requirement review. The quality of the software product is only as good as the process that create it. If we are using the mature process, then definitely your quality of the software product is good. Requirement engineering is one of the most crucial activity in the software development process. Without the well written requirement specification, developers do not know what to build, customers do not know what to expect, and there is no way to validate that the build system satisfies the requirement. So requirement engineering is the discipline application of proven principles, methods, tools and notation to describe the proposed system intended behavior. Okay, so these are the process steps. First is the requirement elicitation. We can also it called as the gathering of requirements, and this requirement elicitation is the communication intensive activity in which the software engineers as well as the customers sit together and they collect the requirement by using the different requirement elicitation techniques. Second phase is the requirement analysis. Analysis of requirements start with the requirement elicitation. So what is meant by requirement analysis? Requirement analysis means to identify the inconsistencies which is collected in the requirements, then defects as well as feasibility of that requirement, whether the software engineers would develop that requirements or not. Okay, so that is the requirement analysis. We have to identify the inconsistencies and defects in the requirements. Then third step is the requirement documentation. So it is very necessary to document the requirements which are collected from the customer. Okay, because if we not document that requirement, then developer do not know what to build and customer do not know what to validate, and tester do not know what to test. Okay, so it is necessary to document the requirement. So this documentation is very important and it is written into the natural language, and that is called as the SRS. And requirement, fourth step is requirement review. So review process is carried out to improve the quality of the SRS. This requirement review is not the end activity, but this requirement review is done from the requirement elicitation technique. Okay, so we have to review our requirements from the requirement elicitation technique. The primary output of the requirement engineering is requirement specification, that is also called as the SRS. If this SRS is describe both hardware and software, then it is called as the software requirement specification. If it only describes the software, then it is a software requirement specifications. Okay, so your software requirement specification SRS should be internally consistent with existing document. It should be correct, it should be complete, and it should be understandable by all the persons which are involved in the software engineering process, and it is the contract between the developer and the customer. So the developer have to implement all the requirements which are given by the customer. Okay. So as we know, the requirement engineering is the crucial step, and it is most necessary for the success of the project. But most of the state, we cannot improve the quality of the software. So what is the reason behind that? So first is requirements are difficult to uncover, as there are various persons involved in the software engineering process, so it is difficult to cover all the requirements. Okay, and initially customer do not know all the requirements. So this is the first reason, that it is impossible to identify all the requirements regardless of the technique we use. Then second cause is requirements change. We know the human nature. Human nature is the human always wants change. So because of that, the customer always want the changes in the requirements, or some ideas are there in the customer's mind, so he can update the requirements according to their need. So that is the second reason. Third reason is over reliance on case tools. What is case tools? Computer aided software engineering tool. Okay. So these tools are very important for the developers, as the word processor are to the authors. Okay. Word processors are very important to the authors. So likewise, the case tools are important for the developers, but it is not good to rely on the case tool for requirement engineering. Then next is a tight project schedule, because either lack of the planning or unreasonable customer demand, many projects start with this insufficient time, and sometimes the customer wants that project early before time. So in that case, it is called as a tight project schedule, because the developer do not have the sufficient time to develop that software. So obviously your software is not of the good quality. Then communication barriers. As we know, requirement engineering is the communication intensive activity. Customers and developers have to sit together for the requirement elicitations, but users as well, customers and developers have different vocabularies, professional backgrounds, and taste. Developer usually want the more precise specification, but the customer wants the natural language, because he do not know the technical specification. Then next is market driven software development. So many of the software development is today market driven, means it is developed for the anonymous customer, means whole world is the customer of that software. And the last is lack of resources. Sufficient resources are not provided to the software engineering. So because of that, it is difficult to build the quality project, or to improve the quality of the software. Okay. So this is the requirement engineering, which consists of 4 steps: requirement elicitation, requirement analysis, requirement documentation, and requirement rebuild. Okay, thank you.